So I was just walking, and he stopped me, and here's what he says. Nerevarine Rudderies. Beneath Red Mountain, Lord Daggoth sleeps, but when he wakes, we all shall rise, and the dust will blow away. Serve ye Lord, Daggoth Ur, the sixth house is risen, and Daggoth is its glory. Shit. Okay, so the cult is real. The god is gonna rise, the demon, whatever she is, he is, and kill us all. Daggothor, he is the lord and father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams, shall sweep our land clean of the Nwa. Why have you denied him? As Lord Daggoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust. Shit. The sleeping house, House Daggoth, the house of Lord Daggoth, the true house, the one house to welcome all true Dunmer and drive the Nwa from our land. Take heed, Outlander, the day of reckoning is at hand. Take what you can and leave our place, for when Daggoth comes, this will be no place for you. Shit. This sounds ominous. Cut the ominous talk, the creepy talk, the rumors. Hlala and Tilvani have been fighting over Ordiniran for years. What is Ordinir? Huh. So I from the cows then? Did you just admit to being part of a secret cult? Jesus. That was bold. I'll just go tell Kais that there's a guy walking around called Roranis something.
Well met.
Kitty, don't sleep on my mouse. Okay. Hello, Khasfat, dude.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead.
I remember. I want that key. Oh yes, I'd forgotten. Here's a Dwemer key made according to the instructions. I have no idea what it's good for, but if you take it back to Arktown, maybe you'll find the lock it opens. Key to Lower Arktown? I never... Whoa! And look, it looks sick! I never found any Lower Arktown. Maybe the entrance is from outside somewhere. Ha! Who knew? Shit! And it was so nice of him to give the key to us, although he doesn't seem to be an adventuring type. Still, he could have sold it to us. Strange man. Let's go and find the orc. Apparently a very smart orc who is very much interested in dark magic. No, I'm good. Just passing through. Need to talk to some of your witchier members. This is an orc. Are you the one? She's the one. No interruptions. How many times? Oh, you're one of Kai's associates? This is a different matter. Kais and I have a very satisfactory arrangement, and I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement if you will complete a little errand for me. Spells? What spells you got? I want a spell called Mark and Recall to be able to teleport. The errand then is very simple. I need the skull of Livul Adrano. You'll find it in Adrano ancestral tomb, but take care not to upset the natives. The Dunmer have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy, and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visits. Shit, she's a necromancer. The tomb is south of Pelagia, just off the road. Just before you reach the fork where the road goes southwest towards Seydanin and southeast to Vivek. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy. She gave us a bit of scrolls, vitality, scorcher, and sword. No worries, all our weapons are already enchanted. We're pro with this. We've raided so many tombs. Necromancy. In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline, though body and spirit are protected property and may not be used without permission of the owner. But in Morrowind, the Dunmer loathed necromancers and put them to death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dunmer summoned their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. It's primitive superstition, that's all. You know what? Maybe I agree. Ajira made a bet with Gulbidir about who would get to the rank of journeyman first. I hope it doesn't end with more flame Atronax in the guild library like last time. Jesus. Probably that's something that comes in when we join a mage's guild. Latest rumors. Necromancers. No, of course not. I can't teach you spells. I'm not a necromancer. No, absolutely not. Not a necromancer. And my journal has been updated. She assures me she's not a necromancer and that she cannot teach me any spells. I wonder. What do you wonder? What the hell? What do you wonder? Ah, I wonder. Hang on a second. Saving. Persuasion. Tangle. Necromancers? Ah, fine. Anyway, we are gonna go to the tomb. It's gonna be nothing interesting, just like any other tomb. And I'll retrieve the skull and be back here. Oh man, I gotta say, one thing this very immersive game makes you understand that going or heading out to an adventure is a glorious thing, but coming back is a tiresome business. I've been walking forever, hauling all my shit. Now I sold some of this already, but I was almost up to full capacity, which slows you down considerably. So when you go back, it's just like hauling a large cart. I really want to find those two spells. There's two spells that let you teleport. One is called Mark, which lets you mark any location, and then Recall teleports you back to that location. But yeah, I asked all the mages in this guild in Balmora. I didn't find any of those, so we'll just try with other mages guilds. Now, in the Adrano tomb, there was two skeletons, archers. They had some awesome arrows. Look at this. Spark arrow, shock damage, so the arrows are enchanted instead of a bow, which is a bit different from other games. And there's a poison arrow. One just almost killed me. I'm stashing some shit, as you can see. I stash my shit in Mages Guild just so that I remember where it is. I also ventured into a cave. There was some dark elves there, and in a chest I found 4 books. Ancestors and the Dunmer, the Annotated Annuat, the Anticipations, and the Book of Dawn and Dusk. I don't see anything special about them, because I do remember their names as names of regular books you come across in the game. But just in case, I'm gonna stash them instead of selling them. Some alchemical ingredients I wanna hold on to, maybe to keep, you know, in case one day we decide to do alchemy. This is the letter. Okay, so we'll store the arrows, and we'll store this short blade. God damn it. As you can see, it keeps telling me items don't fit. I think it's based on how much weight the thing can hold. Should I use a sack? Sure, let's use a sack. I'm just taking these out because from what I read, once you touch the items in the thingy, in the container, it becomes kind of bound to the player, and then whatever you store does not disappear. Dagger of Judgment. Yeah, that's another thing we found. It has this interesting enchantment that damages endurance and strength. So we'll keep it. This is our sword. Okay, we need this, we need this. What are these? There's a bunch of scrolls, which I forgot to sell. And look, I found a fat loot. I hope this is for a quest because it doesn't have a price. It wasn't a person. It kinda looks like a heart, but it's a loot. So we'll store this fat loot and a soul gem. And here's our Levul Adrano. And we're gonna head to our Necromancer chick and give her the skull. She'll probably just summon the guy and torture him, I don't know. The tomb was quite nice, it wasn't quite as boring as other tombs. Quite a lot of mobs, couple paintings.
You can speak freely, friend to friend.
Okay, friend to friend, we're gonna save. Yes, it is about the errand. Very good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. What is it you have in mind exactly? Creating yourself a human friend you can play with in bed. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. Oh. This Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesied Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple. Restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Oh, come on, I like Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Makes sense. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius. Bah, bah, bah. Okay. So we get some notes. Now, let's read the notes. Where is it? There. This is exactly what she told us. Sorry, wait. No. This Ashlander religious cult follows prophecies of a Nerevar reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes to re-establish the traditions of the prophet Veloth. If you remember, Veloth apparently is the prophet who led Dunmer to Morrowind in the first place. Because they've been oppressed by the other elves, maybe the high elves, to cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple and to drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult. This is very similar to what she said, but it persists among the Ashlanders despite Imperial and Temple repression. Because it is persecuted, it remains a secret cult, and it is hard to judge how widespread it is among the Ashlanders or whether it has any following outside the Ashlander tribes. The Nerevarine. The Ashlanders firmly believe that Nerevar will return to restore the glories of ancient Resdain. Resdain is what? Is, I think, what Dunmer were called? Oh no, sorry, Morrowind. Morrowind was called Resdain before the Imperial occupation. The Ashlanders say the Great Houses and the Temple have abandoned the pure teachings of the Prophet Veloth, forsaking ancestor worship for the false gods of the Tribunal and embracing the comforts of civilization that corrupted the High Elves. Ha ha! That's right! Civilization fattens you up, you must abandon it. And for the Ashlanders, the Temple on the other hand venerates Saint Nerevar, but rejects the disgusting notion that the false incarnate will walk the earth like a ghoul. Okay, so remember Nerevar helped the houses win the war of the First Council. So he's a saint, but the Temple rejects the notion that he will walk the earth like that he'll be reborn, essentially. Nerevar. The Temple honors Saint Nerevar as the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor and companion of Vivekal, Malexia and Sotasil, who united the Dunmer houses to destroy the evil Dwemer. The evil Dwemer? Dwemer are dwarves who are supposed to be extinct. Oh my, I'm so confused. So was the first council war, was it back so far that Dwemer were still there? The evil Dwemer, the treacherous House de Goth, and their western allies at Red Mountain. But the Ashlanders say Nerevar promised to honor the ancient spirits. What did I say? Ancient spirits and the tribal law, and that he will come again to honor that promise. To the Ashlanders, this means destroying the false temple and driving the imperial invaders from the land. Wow, there is a lot of info. Nerevarine prophecies. Dream, visions, and prophecies are a respected tradition in Ashlander culture. Their wise women and shamans take careful note of dreams and visions. This is a lot. I'll read it anyways. And pass on the tribe's legacies of vision and prophecy to their successors. By contrast, the Temple and the Western faiths are suspicious of mysticism and they regard interpretation of dreams and visions as primitive superstition. The most common version of the Nerevarine prophecy is the Stranger. The verses are obscure as are most prophecies, But two observations are in order. First, many less well-informed scholars assume that the phrase journeyed far, 'neath moon and star, is just a cliché to suggest a very long journey, but the Nerevar of legend was known to possess a magical ring named One Clan Under Moon and Star, upon which Nerevar is supposed to have sworn his promise to honor ancient Ashlander traditions and land rights. Second, the reference to 7 curses must certainly refer to the lost prophetic verses, known to the Ashlanders as the 7 curses. And here is the actual prophecies. The stranger, when earth is sundered and skies choked black, and sleepers serve the 7 curses, to the earth there comes a stranger, journeyed far 'neath moon and star. Though stark-born to sire uncertain, his aspect marks his certain fate. Wicked stalk him, righteous curse him, prophets speak but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate, the curse's bane. Many touchstones try the stranger, many fall but one remains. Lost prophecies. Ashlander elders complain of prophecies which have been lost to tribal memory due to the carelessness of or ineptitude of earlier generations of wise women and Ashkans. We don't know what Ashkan is. Suspicious scholars wonder whether these prophecies might have been deliberately forgotten or suppressed. 3 Nerevarine prophecies in particular are said to have been lost. The lost prophecies, the 7 curses, and 7 visions of 7 trials of the incarnate. Holy! Perhaps these lost prophecies will someday be found, either in forgotten accounts written by literate travelers or in the memories of isolated Ashlanders, or in the secret traditions of the wise women and shamans. So we need to find, it seems like we probably will have to find 3 prophecies, maybe a ring that Nerevar had, and this prophecy with the stranger, it sounds pretty clear. Earth is sundered, probably maybe has something to do with the Red Mountain exploding and skies choked black. That's the, again, if the volcano erupts, it's gonna be all black. Sleepers serve the 7, it probably won't erupt, because I only remember it erupted once. Didn't it, to end the war, when the Nords arrived? And sleepers serve the 7 curses. 7 curses are the prophecies, so maybe someone is gonna fulfill them. So the stranger comes, and then he'll be tried and whatnot. Okay, and then lost prophecies, 7 curses, and 7 visions of 7 trials. Anyways, this has been amazing. Thank you very much for the information. We're gonna head over.
Greetings. What exactly do
I
you
don't
require?
require anything. I have everything I need, and we will go to Chaos and give him. Oh God! I hope
Is
my
there
speech is okay. My head hurts. Give him the notes, which he will read in 1 second exactly, and tell us what to do next. Oh, I love how the water
Yes,
flaps and then kind of stops when you move
Go
away.
ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Outlander my ass, I've been doing so much stuff. And I got no reputation. Hi, Case.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Look at him, he's all over us. Yes. And these are Sharon's notes on the Nerevarine cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's apprentice. Woohoo! Called Matroskin. Now give me some time to think how this fits in with the Emperor's plans for you. Oh? And I'd like to see you at a higher level of conditioning before I send you out again. So take some time to polish your skills and enhance your cover story with a little freelance adventuring. Then when you're at the level of performance I want to see, I'll have new orders ready for you. What's this? I'm promoting you effective immediately. And here's a little present. 2 spell scrolls. The Divine Intervention, and the Elmsive Intervention, they come in handy. No thanks needed, you're doing great work. Now get out and let me read. Now, okay, fine. That's fine. I wonder if we can see what their requirements are around here. Blades. Aha! Next rank. Journeyman, intelligence 45, personality 35. Need one skill. What is this? Need one skill at 40 and need two skills at 20. Speechcraft, marksman, light armor, sneak, restoration, long blade. Whoa! We have long blade at 40. Two skills at 20. Light armor, sneak, restoration, speechcraft. Let's see, speechcraft shit. Marksman is 15, light armor is shit, sneak is shit, and restoration. Where is it? Oh my god. Restoration is 15. Oh, don't tell me. So this is more like a really sneaky type of person who can also does restoration spells. I don't like you people. Hi. So, does this mean that we're gonna get stuck? He won't give us any more orders? I'm not ready for you yet, and you're not at the level of performance I'm looking for yet. Holy shit! Whoa, whoa! So we're stuck. We're stuck? We need to get these skills, but the thing is, I didn't want to focus on these skills at all. I was gonna switch to marksman in a bit. I do want to keep increasing endurance every level until we get it to 100 because it determines amount of health we gain per level. Now strength, we'll do a couple more times, but then I was gonna try marksman, so that'll give us one skill at 20. But we need something else. Restoration, it's all... Speed is pretty much impossible not to level because you run around everywhere. Wow, this sucks. So if I have marksman at 20, what is light armor? Governance, agility, and we have it at 10. Wow. I'm gonna figure something out. And sneak is also agility. And marksman is also agility. This doesn't fit my plans for leveling at all. Long blade restoration is governed by willpower. Wow. We can see if I wanna say I wanna substitute strength with agility for one level. Sure, I can do 5 of marksman and 5 of miscellaneous like light armor or sneak or whatever, but that won't get me to 20 on both. I'll have to do 2 levels of those. So we're gonna take a huge break before we come to this guy, which is a bit of a shame because I've been getting really into the story. So I guess we have to... Yeah, we have to go and do more Fighters Guild quests, and maybe actually we can go and join Imperial Cult. A real loud music there, but we could also go to Fort Moonmoth and do that corrupted whole story. Interesting. Or we could join Mages Guild, though I don't want to concentrate on magic for a while. Or we could join Thieves Guild. Okay. I'm gonna decide what to do next and be back.
Маруся молчит и слезы льет от грусти, болит душа ее. Кап-кап-кап из ясных глаз Маруси капают слезы на копье. Кап-кап-кап из ясных глаз Маруси